Good morning, everyone.
Actually, it's not even morning anymore. Good afternoon, because it is officially afternoon. Normally, when I'm starting my streams around this time of the day, it is still technically the morning for me. So, good afternoon. Oh man. Alrighty, guys. We are going to be getting into things here pretty quick. Our time is a little bit constrained today, which that kind of just falls in line with what we were kind of planning on having be the case. Not necessarily with a constrained timeline, but just with the fact that we're not going to have the same amount of time to relax and do stuff that we normally would. But on the bright side, I don't have to oh, excuse me, sorry. I don't have to be, what's it called? Sorry, pardon me. I'm getting distracted. On the bright side, I don't have to eat any meal now. We can kind of just get into things, which is good because we are going to just kind of jump right in. I'm going to start with some job search stuff. So, all the chosen of dead, we're not the judge of humankind. Okay, so let me open that. Let me open up the For we are the children of night. I'm going to move this over here. There we go. Sorry, 2 seconds. Just reorganizing a couple windows on my screen. Open that up. Let's do job searching, applications, job tracker. There we are. Humankind with. We are the children. He died. We are the children of night. Of humankind. Died. But we are the children of night. Is this template the more up-to-date one? Oh, that is the more up-to-date one. I didn't realize that. Shoot. Well, I kind of submitted a slightly out-of-date resume, but that is okay. It's not the end of the world. Alrighty. Let's jump into it. Let's look for a couple job postings that we want to roll with. Maybe I'm not going anywhere like MC Escher Stairs. My jobs. Wait, what? I'm down to no man. These turkeys got beef, but they're too chicken to go ham. Woo! Job seeker. Wait, hello? Show all. Thank you. That's what I'm looking for. Network administrator. System and network administrator. Let me look at the requirements. High school diploma required. 4 to 10 years of experience. Huh? Oh no. Qualifications. Bachelor's degree or related experience are preferred. At least 4 to 10 years of experience supporting end users and providing technical assistance and resolving technical issues for all known operating systems. All known operating systems. Every variation of Linux out there, guys. Every one of them. Oh, man. Experience troubleshooting network, server, and operating systems. Great skills in customer service. Can sit for extended period of hours. No problem there. Life Akfe, ooh yeah. I can take a loss, and I can handle rejection. I just wanna have an effect like Russians on elections. Something tells me that this position is probably going to be slightly out of my area of expertise, but that's okay. At the very least, I can apply for it. So let's go here. Boom. Send that as the application location. Company LinkedIn. Na 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 na. There we go. There we go. And then this is okay. Got those in there. What's up, dude? Chilling, man. Doing some job application stuff right now to get the day started. Not gonna spend too much time on that, but only gonna be spending about 30-ish minutes on things here. Okay, company site. No, I don't care about your automated, like, how can I help you? Chill and wait for your parts? Hell yeah. Is today the day that, like, the majority of them arrive? Because I know you said some of them were going to be coming separately. Like, going to be arriving on different days. The rest of them today? Hell yeah. Alright, let's go ahead and apply for this. Wait, what? There we go. Just cover myself. Oh, whoopsies. There we go. You won't have a desk for it until the 5th at the earliest. What, did you just buy like a generic like desk on Amazon, or did you buy like a specific brand that you were looking to get? This kind is already registered. I don't remember making... There we go. Hello? Let me apply. I'm being redirected. What the hell? Oh, it already... Okay, okay, well, cool. I didn't even need to worry about doing that because I already have all my stuff on that website. So I guess I've already submitted a job application to this place before, but I've not... Got a desk on Amazon. It was an 83-inch L shape. Had a few cabinets on the right side. Reviews seem decent, so you hope it's good. There you go. What I would really like to get is I would like to get myself an L desk that has the ability to raise and lower. I would love that. I mean, it's not practical with like where I'm currently at because I just don't have the physical space to accommodate that. But I would love to have an L-shaped desk that had the ability to raise and lower itself. That would be awesome. I would love that. Okay, well, I guess we don't really need to worry about that. Let me search. Okay, go to jobs. So if I open up this resume here, let me check on this. Wait, no, that's not the resume. That is the cover letter. This is the resume. Oh, no. Shoot. Dang it. Am I not able to remove that? Hold on. Gosh dang it. I'm not trying to open that up. Open this up. Okay, there we go. Don't worry about that. Just wanted a good amount of desk room and a bit of storage. Yeah, nothing wrong with that. Okay, save that, close that out. There we go. Upload. Ah! Oh, that's bright. Training. Mark that as 2022. Wamp. 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 I'm just adding some things onto this profile here real quick. Get rid of that. That's like fucking Shakespeare. What I would really like to get at some point, I wish they had an L variation of this desk, but there's the Secret Labs desk that they have. I mean, you can make a lot of the stuff that they have there, but it's just a clean looking desk that does have the ability to raise and lower. I just wish they had an L variation of it, but it wouldn't make sense because like the desk in and of itself is already like $500. It's ridiculously overpriced, but I like Secret Labs. A U-shaped desk? I don't think I would like a U-shaped desk. Maybe even a square. There we go. Okay, there we go. Sure, I'll upload a photo. Wait a minute. Nope, this one goes here. What case did I use in my new PC? Same case that I've used for the last 2 PC builds that I've done. It was like a Fantech Pro or whatever. Like it's a super cheap case. There's absolutely nothing flashy about it, but it's a full-size ATX, which gives me maximum room for airflow, and it has the ability for me to loop the cords back behind the where all the parts are sitting, so that just keeps open flow. So literally there's nothing special about the case that I'm using. Maybe eventually I would like to do something like, yeah, I don't know. Here, let me list. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just not like I don't really feel the need to have like a super like a visually stunning setup so much as like I just want the fidelity of what I'm using to be maxed out. Like just max performance is what I'm looking for. So maybe if I just had like a shit ton of extra money to throw at like making it look pretty, I would do that. But if I'm gonna be putting like 2 or 3 grand into building a new rig, like I'm just and like I really have like a limited budget where I will not go above that or something like that, which is generally how I like go about building my PC. It's like, okay, I have this amount of money. I'm going to push everything I can into performance on that. And then if I still have room to work with it, maybe I'll go ahead and throw some money on the visual side, but I don't really care to do that generally speaking. Ba-na-num, 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 ba-na-num. And seas, ba-na-na-na-na-na, ba-na-na-na-na-na-na. Almost ended up going on a case without glass, without a glass side panel, but decided against it. I think it's better to have. It is better to have a side panel generally. Well, I guess it just depends on how you set up your fans. But I think generally it's better to have a side panel, just if for no other reason than like you're able to better, like more effectively, like set up like a negative pressure situation within the case, which is better for airflow. But if you're not like too terribly worried about that and you just have decent, like a naturally cool room, if you're living in a cold area or if you have like air conditioned stuff, like yeah, you can go ahead and do an open case. But did I say negative pressure? Maybe it's a positive pressure zone. I don't know. I don't know what I'm talking about, dude. I'm not going to worry about that. Okay, so I've applied for that. I'm going to do one more because we only have another 17 minutes before we're moving on. I may have had them flipped. Technical support. Actually, this one might be a solid place to go. Schedule. Not afraid. Positive pressure is the better, otherwise you're sucking dust through cracks. Gotcha. That makes sense. Welcome in, dude. Appreciate you stopping by. YouTube refresher whenever you look at parts, since you were completely out of touch with how 40 series launched. Oh, hold on. Oh god. If I'm remembering correctly, the 40 series launched to a pretty tepid receival. Like people were not happy overall with like, and I think it had more, it had less to do with like the performance of the cards and more to do with just like Nvidia doing Nvidia things, you know. Nvidia is the king of GPUs right now and has been for a long time. But that doesn't mean people are happy with like their business practices and their general approach to like disregard for consumer concerns and so on and so forth. Yeah, that seems about right. Like the 20 series was like marketed as like, oh, next generation thing, RTX bullshit, and it was like, yeah, RTX like RTX and ray tracing, it's like those things, like ray tracing is going to be good, and ray tracing has gotten significantly better just with the increase in performance, but with like it being like an early adopter first iteration of what like was going to be able to do ray tracing, the 20 series was just not up to snuff for like ray tracing. Just fucking killed performance, man. Like you were much better off if you had like a 1080 or even a 1070, you were much better sticking off with a 10 series GPU instead of going with a 20 series GPU. Cuz the 20 series GPUs were just like not the extra performance you got out of them for traditional like non-ray tracing gaming was mediocre. And then when you turned on ray tracing, it just fucking killed any performance that you had. Like it dropped like a 90 plus FPS experience down to like 35. Like that's practically unplayable these days with like the expectations of people who game these days. It was bad, man. But with the 30 series and now the 40 series and the addition of DLSS, and now for the 40 series cards, DLSS 3.0, which I think, I could be wrong, or I could be misinformed here. I think that DLSS 3.0, like, am I crazy in thinking that it's effectively being, like, price gated? Is the 30 series cards, like, legitimately not able to do DLSS 3.0? Or can it do 3.0 and they're just locking it away from the 30 series cards to try to boost sales for the 40 series cards? Because DLSS is actually really, really good. It does a really good job of boosting performance where otherwise there wouldn't be, or you would be sacrificing it to have like ray tracing active. Like it's honestly surprising to me like how effective DLSS is without adding like a really noticeable amount of latency or artifacting, unless you're running at like ultra performance mode for DLSS. If you're running like ultra performance mode for DLSS, ooh man, there's a lot of visual issues that come up that just are a pain on my eyes. I don't like it. Company LinkedIn. Job application. Company site. There we go. There we go. All right. It makes sense for them not to support it on older cards since it already makes a large upgrade window larger. Yeah, like it makes sense from like the capitalist perspective and like the maximizing profits perspective. But again, like that's part of the issue of like, okay, well, you're making it very clear that your priority has nothing to do with with the people who are consuming your products. It's just how can we squeeze as much money out of them as possible. Okay. Duties and responsibilities, required qualifications. An associate's or bachelor in computer science or related field, required or an additional 3 years of experience, at least 1 to 3 years of experience in a technical support position. Experience troubleshooting software as a service. Experience with Genesis Cloud and Salesforce is a plus. Basic knowledge of Microsoft Office Desktop and Office 365 Online. Hopefully AMD gets to the point that they can actually compete with NVIDIA. I think they might get there, but I feel like to get there, they would have to not only maintain their trend of continuing to like really improve upon the like what they've already gotten from generation to generation, and keep being essentially referred to as like the great alternative. And there would have to be some type of like PR slip up in a big way for NVIDIA. I think that those are the two things that would need to happen if they actually wanted to claim like a very large chunk of market share away from NVIDIA, which I think would be really good, because then it would force NVIDIA to, in an attempt to get their market share back, it would force NVIDIA to ideally be better about responding to the frustrations and issues that the consumers have with the way that they handle things right now. 50-50 split. I mean, that would be ideal, because it would maximize the effective competition and force them to see who's able to make things better. But you know, like whether or not that actually happens, I think I think it's a slimmer chance to see something like that happen, just because of what would be required to see that come to fruition. Intel, I sincerely doubt that Intel, like, I mean, Intel has their own GPUs now, and maybe with the new what is it called? It's the new type of encoder, right? Or a new encoding protocol or something like that. That like their GPUs that they put, the Arc Intel GPUs, like have that type of encoder, which the next generation of GPUs is going to have is probably like all of the GPUs are going to have that encoding option. This, for like the 40 series and the current AMD series and the Intel Arc GPUs, all of those, like they're the first ones to the market with this new type of like video encoder, which like drastically improve performance when it comes to video encoding in general, which would be really, really nice to have for like the sake of streaming. But you know, anyways, All right. I don't have much time left. I only have 7 minutes left. I'm going to apply for this position here. What does it say? Other requirements: computer system certifications is plus, CompTIA plus, Network plus, Security plus, Microsoft 365 fundamentals, Microsoft Technology Associate.
Cursed. I'm paranoid. I don't want to make it any worse. We're all gonna die, but first things first, I'm gonna take the world with me when they put me in the dirt. The voices in my head keep on telling me I'm cursed. I'm paranoid. I don't want to make it any worse. We're all gonna die, but first things first, I'm gonna put the world with me when they put me in the dirt.
Okay, choose a file. Nope, that's not what I'm looking for. The voices in my head keep on telling me I'm cursed. This is like the only part of the song that I'm like, yeah, I don't really care about this. Like the screaming part is a little too intense for me. The rest of the song I really like. My head keep on telling me I'm gonna die. I don't want to talk about the trauma. I'm traumatized. Oh, that's a fucking lie. Brand man, I don't want to talk about it. Competition is always great for the consumers. You know, ideally, we could have a third competitor. Then we could have an oligopoly of the GPU industry. Is that the right term? Oligopoly? Because there's monopoly is one, duopoly is two. I don't know. I really don't care for this song. I don't know why it keeps coming up as like a recommended song for me. Every time I come across it, I skip it. It starts off all right, but like the build of the song is just not what I want it to be. Here, I'm going to go ahead and play some of this music. There we go. Intel makes their own GPUs, but I don't see them like, they don't have any financial incentive to really push into the GPU space because they dominate the cores. They dominate the CPU space. So there's no reason for them to push into the GPU space. Like, dedicating a bunch of resources to the GPU space would only hinder their ability to maintain dominance in the CPU space. Everybody wants to rule the world. Bam, bum, 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 bum. Bum, bum, bum. Actually, I'll do that. There we go. Favorite thing Intel did was using a car sales bid against AMD. They had a presentation comparing AMD to Intel. Oh man. Why is Indeed listed here but not? Oh no, okay, LinkedIn is listed there. No. Type of employment. I would like full time. Days, evenings, Employment Association. Wait a minute. Where is this based out of? Oh, it's remote. Gotcha. Actually, I wouldn't be opposed to that. A full-time remote position? So, if I were to lock down this position and they gave me my desired salary, then I would be making 26 an hour, which isn't amazing, but it wouldn't be terrible. Okay, there we go. Everybody wants to rule the world. Yeah. Okay, there we go. Give me that. Thank you. It's about what you make right now. The difference is the experience, and it would give you enough time to work a second job if you really wanted to, if you got that sweet 9 to 5. Yeah, but like the position that like I'm applying for, it's a remote position. It's level 1 tech support. I think I would be able to crush that with no issues whatsoever. I think that would be really, really easy for me. I think that like doing this job would get me if I did this job for like a couple years, it would get me the experience that I need to then have other companies be willing to look at me that wouldn't otherwise look at me prior to that. And then I can get other certifications while I'm working that job. And then I'm really looking good. My resume is just like looking a million times better to the average employer than it currently is. Not that it's bad right now, but anyways. Timer just went up, so we need to finish this real quick. Let me go in here. Applications. Wait, July? Really? Is it really that long? Don't tell me you're too blind to see. Never gonna give you up. Never gonna let you down. Currently employed. There we are. On paper. Yeah, it's just the resume builder. Like any job that I can get that's gonna be paying me like, if I can earn $55,000 a year, like working an IT job to get myself started, that's okay with me. I would like to earn more than that, obviously, but like I have to start somewhere, you know. Even if I won't accept less than 50,000. 50,000 is like absolute bare minimum, and to a certain degree, I kind of have to be willing to drop down there at least for an initial thing, just because like, you know, like I need to get a job to get the experience. And if that means that I'm for a year or two sacrificing some income, that's okay. Because realistically, I'm probably going to continue working at the restaurant job that I have right now as well, because I need to stack up money. Like, if I want to accomplish the goals that I have for myself, I need to start stacking up money. That I just need to. So let me snag this. Yes. Well, I guess I can take the other responsibilities and duties here. Following requested information regarding your employment history, including military service assignments and volunteer activities. You may exclude organizations' names that include race, color, religion, gender, okay, disability, current or most recent employer. Please list up to 3 professional. On paper, you've been working for the reserve since 2021. There you go. You can try applying for government jobs too on USA Jobs if you're looking for more places to apply. I've not looked at doing that before, but maybe I should. Associates. Yes. Measures. The IRS loves to hire around this time. Plus, there's a metric ton of IT in the government. Yeah, that's true. That's true. The only thing that I'm slightly concerned about, like, I mean, maybe I wouldn't have to worry about this for most government jobs, but clearance level is something that I would have to consider as well. And I know clearance takes a while to get, and I don't have any clearance at this point in time. Maybe it just depends on the type of IT job that I'm getting and where I'm getting the job, but I imagine there's at least some clearance that I would need for a decent chunk of IT jobs. We are the champions, my friends. All right, references. Here we are. Let's list these here. You keep on fighting till the end. There we are. There we are. So, ooh, shit. There we are. Depending on the position. Yeah. Pushing 3 years now. Second reference. Your kicks on Route 66. It winds from Chicago to LA. Dip, 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 more than 2,000 miles all the way. Get your kicks. Actually, I'm gonna, instead of doing that, I think I'm gonna do this. There we are. Vantage Point Solutions. San Bernardino, won't you get it to this timely tip? Oh, oh yeah, no, we're good. We're good. Let's copy that, paste that, years known, 2, third reference. What's up, Ghosty? Welcome on in. Oh, okay. Never mind. What up, Mivial? How long have I known him now? It's probably been 5 years. Gonna get a Quest 2 on Saturday. Nice. Oh no, my headset's low on battery. Need to plug it in. I need to hurry. I'm running over time here. Oh, my headset just turned off. There we go. I don't have an email associated with him. I'm going to send him a text real quick because I honestly don't have an email associated with him right now. Do you game develop? I am in the process of learning how to do so. I'm not proficient by any stretch of the imagination. If you're looking for a good game for combat, The Walking Dead Saints and Sinners is fun. Saints and Sinners is fun, but it's like, I need to get more into it. Like, I didn't play all the way through it, but Saints and Sinners is like a little too survival-esque for me. Like, I kind of like the freedom of just like being able to do whatever within the structure that within the structure that they've provided for me. Like, the RPG kind of like leveling system is like okay, but in a VR environment, I don't know if it's the type of thing that I like personally. Oh man. With what engine? I'm going to be learning Unreal Engine 5. Just because it's free. There's a ton of resources out there to learn it. And the types of games, like I want to make first person type stuff. And Unreal Engine is pretty solid for that. And I just know that there are a lot of companies out there these days that are using Unreal Engine. Enjoyed Horde mode. It did waves. And that alone was worth the purchase for you. Yeah. Didn't they release a second Saints and Sinners? You gonna be using Unreal Engine 5 yourself? Nice. That's what I was doing. I was sending out a message. What the hell? Oh, there we go. I don't know. Did I ever get his... Oh, no, I didn't. Alrighty, there we go. Sent that text out. They released a free DLC. Gotcha. I don't know. I think a big draw for me. Hold on. Ugh, shit. All right, we're definitely going over time on this right now. If I get a text back from him here real quick. I don't know if I will. But if I do get a text back from him here real quick, I'll be able to finish this up and then we can move on. Okay, sick. He did text me back right away. Awesome. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Appreciate you. All right, so take this, slap that here. There we go. I'm actually going to save this. There we go. Nope, not doing Beat Saber today. We're gonna be doing daily streams now. And only 2 or 3 of them are going to be dedicated to gaming. Whether or not we actually do any VR gaming in those streams is just kind of dependent on how I'm feeling. When I'm going to be playing games, I'm generally speaking going to be playing games that I want to play. So if I'm feeling like Beat Saber that day, I'll play Beat Saber. If not, probably not. But for the shorter streams, and if you want to know which streams are going to be shorter, which streams are going to be longer, take a look at the Discord. I have the Discord posted there, or the schedule posted there in the info channel and in the announcements channel. So those are the 2 places where you can see the up-to-date schedule. I post them every single week. So yep. I read and agreed. Okay, today's date. There we go. Oh, I don't have any. It would have been !! Discord, but I don't have any of the bot commands open and running right now. So that's not going to work, unfortunately. But I'm Ghosty, you're in the Discord, I'm pretty sure, aren't you? Can you screen share while making a game? Yes. At the moment, I'm not doing game development stuff right now. I'm finishing setting off a couple job applications. I'm currently in the process of trying to find an IT job. Once I find an IT job, then I'll be dedicating more time directly to video game development stuff and voiceover work. So, all right, so submit. No. All right, job application submitted. Okay, close out of these. No one can save me, the damage is done. Shot through the heart, and you're to blame. All right, so we sent out 2 more job applications. We've sent out 4 applications in the last couple days. I'm going to have to follow up with these people within a week. Save that. There we are. Okay, we'll mess around with some more game dev stuff since yesterday we did voiceover stuff. We're a little bit short on time. I went quite a bit longer on this particular part than I wanted to, so that's all right. It's not the end of the world. We're going to launch Unreal Engine 5, and we're going to continue on our training thing that we were going through for, not training thing, but first-person shooter developer tutorial that we were going through. How far we get in the time that we have, we'll find out. But let me get the engine running. A bad name. There we go. All right. Open up that project. I'm going to take this. Going to go here. I'm going to move this over here. Yeah, I purchased a short course. It was only like $25 or something like that, but it was a short course to learn, to give me essentially like an introduction to a lot of like, a lot of, kind of just a basic overview of a lot of different systems that Unreal has and the types of systems that you would probably be using when you're in the process of making something on Unreal Engine. So, I started this a few weeks back. Maybe it's been a month at this point, but I haven't finished it yet. I still got a lot more to do. So, go here. Whoopsies. I am only 30% through it, so. Is that the last one that I need to do? What was the one? Whoopsies. Okay, calm down. Yeah, I have Beat Saber on Steam. I have Beat Saber on Steam and on Oculus because I'm a dum-dum and got excited when I first got my Oculus. My Meta Quest. Stupid name. Oculus is better. And I purchased it on Steam, not realizing that the version of the Oculus that I got came with Beat Saber. And so now I have 2 versions of the game, which is nice because now I can play it standalone as well. But I digress. Okay, weapon hits I'm pretty sure is... Okay, yeah, so I did do weapon hits. So creating the HUD. That's what we're doing. Let's swap... Stop talking. Alright, here we go. Hello? Is that button not working right now? I'll be a heartache tonight. Oh, weird. Whatever. Alright, so let's pause. Actually, well, we can keep that playing, I guess, but we'll just turn it down a little bit so it's playing very quietly in the back. So essentially where we've gotten to right now is we made a blueprint that we attached an animation to for firing our gun. We made we attached an animation for idle movement, walking movement, and fast movement, and a blend space in which they can both run there. So that it looks like a smooth animation. And then we also made physics, or we essentially made the ability to shoot. It's still pretty rough around the edges, but I can hit play here and kind of show you guys. Oh, that's right. Gonna have to do this. So that's essentially where we've gotten to so far. That's pretty much all we can do at this point in time. Blueprint runtime error, access none, trying to read property. You're going to teach yourself using my streams? Don't do that. Do not do that. I am going to make so many mistakes as I go. Oh, man. Do not teach yourself using my streams. That is a bad idea. You will get so hopelessly lost. Blueprints is a really big reason that I decided to do this as well. Here, I'm going to go ahead and start my clock here. Blueprints is a really big reason I decided to do this as well. Blueprints are essentially like, if you don't have any programming knowledge, like C++, I'm pretty sure it's either C# or C++ is what people are generally using in Unreal Engine for coding and stuff like that. But blueprints are essentially a visual way to program stuff that provide a effective alternative that, while it can be good, it's not quite as... You don't have as much granular... you don't have as much granular like control over things using blueprints, from what I understand, as you do doing straight program in C#, C++. Which is fine, because if you're a single person making a small game for the first time, you're totally good. All you gotta do is just, all you gotta do is use the blueprint system. Like, I feel like using C#, C++, not required unless you're doing something that's like very, very specific use case, and so you don't really need programming knowledge to get into this stuff. JavaScript, C++, Blueprint, yeah. Yeah, I have no programming knowledge. I think C++ would probably be what I would need to learn, or what I would want to learn if I wanted to do anything programming related, but I digress. No, I do not know. Use Scratch for 2D games, blocks instead of coding. I don't really have any interest in making 2D games personally. Like 3D games are kind of like the type of stuff that I jive with. Like 2D games, like I never really had any particular draw to. There are a couple 2D games that I enjoy these days, but or that I have enjoyed playing. But generally I tend to play 3D games. Okay. Hades was a fun 2D game. I remember seeing gameplay for it, and I think I saw you playing it at one point. Hollow Knight, I've told is also great. Tried using Unity, but it's just way too hard. I feel like generally speaking, it's just about the UI itself. Like once you become familiar with the UI, it's not as much of an issue, but learning the UI is a pain. When you have UI that is this as robust as a video game engine's UI is. The one 2D game that I played in recent years that I really, really loved was Ori. Ori and the Will of the Wisps and Ori and the Blind Forest. Those games are great. Really, really good games. I don't remember what... It was kind of like on a whim that I decided to play them, but it was 100% worth it. Those are fantastic games. So, okay, hold on. Again, this is the big issue that I have with their stuff here. Let me go ahead and grab this. Minimize that. What are anchors used for in what is it called? So if I click on this, or I shouldn't say what are anchors used for, I should say how do anchors function for UI in Unreal Engine 5. Okay, well, I guess it doesn't really matter. Unreal Engine 4 to 5, there's probably no major difference between these two things. Tried using Unity way too hard with your Quest 2 headset. You also ordered a head strap. Nice, dude. Love pulling out ChatGPT. Hey, bro, there's no reason not to. Add a widget, set anchors. With the widget selected, look for the anchors property in the details panel. Anchors position. There are values between 0 and 1 that represent the percentage position of the widget relative to the parent container. For example, setting x equals 0.5 means the widget is anchored at the center horizontally. Oh. Here, actually, this is what I'm going to do. Game development. UMG layout anchors, menu anchors. It's probably better if I just use the documentation instead of ChatGPT. Anchors to set the location of UI widgets on a canvas panel. The anchor supports settings with different screen sizes and aspect ratios. Minimum XY, maximum XY. Anchors, parameters, and offset parameters determine the location of each widget. You're able to select a number of anchors present or set it up manually. Am I interested in making VR games? Technically speaking, I already did make a mini VR game with I actually did it with Unity. But it was for a project that I was doing in one of my classes. Made a small game. I could show it at some point, but it's pretty actually I don't even know if I would be able to show it because it was running. I have it running locally on my. I guess I could cast my screen from the Quest to the PC to share that, but yeah, it was a short VR gaming experience that I made with it was really simple. It was like I made a VR environment, like a single room, and I set up like a teleport system so I could use the arrows to teleport to specific spot. No, it wasn't using the arrows. It was like I could point at a specific spot that I had dedicated as like a place that I could stand, and I would click my trigger. It would teleport me there, and then I like made a few interactable objects, like a couple hats, and I made like the hats I was able to put the hats on, and then I was able to have put the hats on like hanger hooks when I was done with them. And then I made like a mirror, which was definitely not a mirror, but did I have to code? No. It was a very, very simple tutorial that required no coding whatsoever. But it was something that I did through Unity tutorial thing. I had a lot of fun with it. It was very, very simple, but I had a lot of fun with it. There we go. Here, I'm actually going to turn this down for me a little bit. There we go. Yeah, I still have the file, but I wouldn't really even call it a game. It was more of a tech demo type thing. Like you're capable of making it just as easily as I did in a very short period of time. Anchor medallion shows the anchor position in the canvas panel. Okay. Image below shows you the image widget placed on the canvas panel. For you, this should drag the image from the palette panel onto the canvas panel. Okay. It's important to take into account the differences in device screen sizes and aspect ratios when you set anchors and offset parameters of the widgets. You should avoid shifting the widget out of the viewport. It could happen in case inappropriate anchor settings for some screen sizes. Image below shows what it looks like. Yellow box marks the location of the anchor point. Image is shifted off viewport. Set up the anchor location to the lower right corner. Yeah. What kind of tutorial did you use? I straight up used like one of the intro tutorials on Unity's website. It was like a series of tutorials and like intro to like VR development or something like that. The courtroom was adjourned. No verdict was returned. The court tip practiced in the dark, and we sang dirges in the dark the day. No, you're good, man. I was just like, I'm just saying, like, there was nothing special about anything that I did. I was just literally using online resources that Unity provided. Like, you're welcome to ask questions. It wasn't like I was getting annoyed. I was just saying, like, I did nothing special. Like, I just followed along with a tutorial that Unity provided. That's free to use for anyone. I'm glad you're enjoying yourself, man. Event begin play. Huh? Did he make that? I didn't make that. Did I miss that in like a former tutorial? Weapon hits, weapon firing. No, I didn't miss anything there. Okay, well, I guess I'll just go ahead and try and make this. Event begin play. M4 A1 gun. Oh, that's right. I renamed it to gun 2 because I had to remake it because I accidentally screwed something up there. Set. Dude, we never did anything here. Where the fuck did this come from? I don't have this. We already did all that stuff. At no point did we make that. Why does it fucking have that in it, man? I don't... What the hell? Also, why is the quality so shit? No, don't. Get your quality higher, piece of shit. Can't read a damn thing that you're putting there. Thank you. Is he gonna explain to me how to do this shit? Like... What the hell? No, it's not there, you cocksucker. I'm in the first person character. I'm in the event graph for the first person character. He has this shit up here. That shit doesn't exist for me. So what, am I just doing set? Nope, that's not right. Right? Nope, can't do that. What the hell? What is this? HD YouTube. Well, that'd be nice, but it's not a YouTube video. This is on a separate website, but I appreciate it. Thank you, Monk. It's just this fucking idiot over here is saying, "Hey, you see these things that exist here?" And I'm like, "No, I'm making them to try to fucking catch up with you. Where did you get them? At no point did you explain to me where that is." Do I just put this here? Set 2D maybe? Nope, that ain't it. Level 101 training being taught as though it's level 201. Fucking exactly, bro. Part of me like doesn't even want to like bother finishing this, and I should and I kind of just want to instead set like a task for myself of like, hey, start making your own environment instead of following along with this shit, cuz like what the fuck, man? Maybe it's that? Set the value variable. Okay, you know what? I'm just going to go with that and fucking hope that it works. Oh, there we go. Okay. And then value. You want to enlighten me on what that fucking does? No, don't bother yourself, bro. Don't bother teaching the people that you're having pay for your fucking class. Don't bother explaining to them why you're doing any of the shit that you're doing. Fucking asshole. Cool. I have my heads up display, thank God. Just know that it does. That is all. It does. I'm gonna blow a fucking gasket. Wait, hold. Okay, hold it. Does anybody know how to how to search or use images with ChatGPT? Because I don't know how to do it. Oh, I could just straight up attach an image like into it. Wait, send message. No, there's no actual attachment button here. Hello? Do I have to like install a plugin? Oh, okay, so I have to use Pro if I want to use... Okay. No, I know what copy paste is, Ghosty. I don't think that I can actually do it because like GPT-4 is the one that has DALL-E. DALL-E installed. I just You just sent this in a meeting invite. Training is a top-level priority for 2024. However, training for the sake of training does not allow us to determine any data for KPIs and ROI. The attached training plan looks like a great start. We need to define clear objectives, create assessments, pre and post, and put together robust surveys. Only then can we measure the true effectiveness of each training. The man's got it down! He understands. Ugh. Well, I guess we'll just continue since it's fine. This is what we'll do. So, at the very least, I'm being introduced to a lot of tools that even if they're not doing an effective job of explaining what the tools do, I at least understand the general idea of what those tools are, like what I'm executing by using those tools. So at the very least, I'm building to a certain degree some type of blueprint, in my head for what exactly I have available to me here. At the very least, the basics of what I have available to me here. So, worth $20, $25? Sure, because I hate just reading to learn, personally, but, so, maybe this is okay. Am I visually segregating based on a recommendation from the training, or is that just... a la color coding? Oh, no. That's this stuff. These here, these are all just basic templates that the blueprint system automatically gives you if you're wanting to use those for, like, this is essentially automatically giving you like the basis of what would require you to be able to use controller movement. Like, these are already like just included there. I did nothing with any of these color-coded things here. The only things that I've made on this are this section here, and then this up here. The only other thing that I've done, I did this part of the blueprint. And I think that all the color coding and stuff is stuff that's just automatically done within Unreal itself. Yes, I am creating the chaos. There is no structure. There is no order. There is no method to the madness. We're probably just going to be able to finish this one, and then we're going to have to wrap up the stream. It is a shorter stream today, guys. We're kind of trying to focus on what we're doing. We're having conversation about it, but I enjoy having conversation. That's part of the point of me doing this live is one, it provides a way to keep me accountable because I have a track record of everything that I'm doing. Two, it's a good way for me to remain engaged with other people as I'm doing this thing, which is a big thing for me. Doing things in a void by myself, I fucking hate. I hate it. If you give me a project to do, I will get it done. But I will get it done so much faster if I am doing it with other people. I hate doing things by myself. And maybe that's to my own detriment, but I despise doing things alone. Thanks, ReStreamBot. Have I ever watched Minecraft Redstone tutorials? No, I was never a Minecraft guy. I never played Minecraft. But you can, from what I understand, you can do a shit ton of stuff with Redstone. People made a functioning calculator with it, if I'm not mistaken. People have made some pretty wild shit with Redstone in Minecraft. All the best Redstone programmers use colored wool blocks to identify the function of each circuit. It's not a bad idea. Oh, so literally where I just was. So I'm assuming we're going to be tying this to... compile, current ammo, 5 million. You know what? I'm going to set it to 25 because fuck you. I'll do 125. Okay, well, I don't have that one open right now, so let me go here. Let me go to my widget blueprint. There we are. Yeah, bro, this guy better be careful. Like, he's obviously not from the United States, just based on that accent, man. This dude's gonna get arrested for making a gun in a game, dude. Because he doesn't bleed red, white, and true. Okay. Get current ammo. To text integer. To text integer. And then return value. There we go. How all this works? Wouldn't you like to fucking know? I know I would. Okay. So as the first person character, target is current ammo. So if I go back here, do I have... Okay, current ammo is there. Target current ammo. Why? Okay, I know current ammo integer. What I don't understand, like, and maybe this is just like Unreal just doing Unreal things behind the scenes, but there is a space between current and ammo on this, whereas here, as I've defined the variable, there is no space between current and ammo. I know that's a small thing, but I don't understand how it's able to automatically do that. Maybe it's just like auto pulling those like variables on its own, and like that's just weird that it's putting a space here. And maybe again, maybe it's just Unreal doing Unreal things. Hover over current ammo. Like, hovering over it says current ammo integer. Like, that's what it says, which is what I've defined here. Oh, you know what? I wonder, I think it's... No, because this is where we're making the binding. So the event... no, get text... Wouldn't you like to know, Weather Boy? Target first-person character object reference. Read the value of variable current ammo. Okay, so just hovering over like this particular part of the blueprint, it says read the value of variable current ammo. So it's listing the variable there as current ammo, one word, in the way that I actually typed it out. But here it's a space. That just makes me think that it's Unreal doing Unreal things behind the scenes. Yeah, I realize that the target is defining it, but again, like the target is defining it, but then maybe I'm just like putting too much thought into something that's just should be simple, but like I don't understand why, despite the fact that I'm targeting the correct variable here, it's displaying the variable that I'm targeting as two separate words when I didn't do that. Again, like it seems like a small thing for me to be focusing on, but the reason that I'm doing it is because I feel like that it would be good to know why Unreal is doing that, so that if I run into another issue in the future where like, cuz I mean, when you're doing any type of like development like this, something as tiny as a space between two characters is going to be enough to fuck everything up. You know? So that's why I'm wondering about this. It's putting it into another string called current ammo, and that string is an integer. To text integer. Converts a passed in integer to text based on formatting options. Target is Kismet text library. Value integer, so current ammo integer, value integer, return, converts a passed in integer to text based on formatting options, return value text. Man, it'd be really, thanks, Monk. I appreciate you teaching me how to use how things work in Unreal Engine. I really wish that the people that I paid to do that would make that happen. Wouldn't that just be fine and dandy? No, it's set to 25. Text binding, create binding. Cast to first person character. Get total ammo. Oh, so it automatically put that there. It automatically created that by just attaching that. Never used it. Blind leading the blind. Hallelujah. Played enough Human Resource Machine by Tomorrow Corporation to be a master programmer. Oh boy. Oh my god. Why when I shoot this way, it go backwards? It's a vacuum gun. It would seem so. I don't think I actually have time to do that right now. I want to, but I don't believe I have time to actually do that. I need to get ready to go to work here shortly. Ooh, we're gonna have to wrap it there. I want to keep going with this, but alas. How does that say? Hold on. How am I already 30%? I'm just realizing now. It says I'm 30% done with it, but I haven't even finished day 1 yet. So how much of day... Oh, okay. So the other days are like way shorter. Interesting. Okay. Whatever. I'll have to come back to this later. Partially done with that one, so we'll come back. Right. Bro, I'm like... Something is wrong with, like, one of my knuckles here, bro. I can feel it. There's, like, a bunch of soreness, inflammation going on there. Oh, well. Oh, honey, if I get restless, baby, you're not that kind. Don't go breaking my heart. Rub some dirt on it. You know, let me just cut open my knuckle and rub some dirt in there. Call it good. Oh, man. Woohoo! That's all right. All right. File. Save all. Close out of this. Woohoo! Nobody knows it. Nobody knows. Give you my heart. Yeah, very excited to go to work. Anyways, tomorrow, guys, we're going to be streaming again. Pretty sure I have it set for a short stream starting at 9 p.m. It is possible that tomorrow's stream will start a little bit later than 9 p.m. It just depends on how late I am at work, and that is just dependent on how busy we are. But I'm going to guess that it'll be a somewhat busy night because we got a promotion running for Wednesdays that tends to keep it pretty damn busy. So later streams means more tips. Hey, that's, you know, I can't argue with that. That is sound logic. Anyways, all right. Thank you guys for stopping in, hanging out. I know it's shorter streams, but, you know, that's kind of what we were signing up to do. I'm glad that I'm now providing myself some type of structure to be pursuing things in. So we will be live again tomorrow, hopefully around 9 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. If it's not at 9 p.m., it's going to be a little bit later than that, maybe a little bit closer to 10. But yeah, and then after that, we have some longer streams that we're going to be able to do as well. So I'm going to try to make tomorrow we're kind of working out the kinks right now. Like, I'm trying to do 30 minutes for each kind of discipline. Yesterday, I was just too beat. Yesterday was a really fucking long day at work, man. With the Rose Bowl going on, the Huskies were playing, and a lot of people came in for that, and then we ran out of chicken wings. It was an absolute nightmare, so... Oh, bro, I'm gonna take all the Riz with me. Thank you guys for hanging out. I appreciate it. I will see you guys tomorrow evening. Hope to see you there. Yeah, that'll be it. Pursue what you love. Do what you're passionate about. Appreciate you guys. Keep it funky freshy. I will talk to you guys later. Have a good one. Later, baby.